What is going on, guys? Nick here at Carter Chevrolet in Okarche, Oklahoma, and in this video we're going to take a closer look at the 2021 Silverado LT TRAILBOSS 1500. We're going to do a detailed walk around on this truck and go over some of the factory options as well as many of the popular upgraded options that are available. Here's the window sticker on this particular truck, and as you can see, it has a few upgraded options like the black assist steps, premium cherry red tint coat paint, which is all new for 2021, and the dark essentials package, putting it just under $55,000. The 2021 LT TRAILBOSS MSRP's at a little over $51,000 to start with, and with all the options added you can get an upwards of $65,000 loaded out. There are 10 colors available on this truck, and out of those 10, 2 of them are considered premium, like this cherry red tint coat, which is a $495 upcharge, and the other one is the iridescent pearl tri-coat, which is a $995 upcharge. There are 2 engine choices available on the 2021 LT TRAILBOSS, and both are paired with the 10-speed automatic transmission. The standard engine is the 355 horsepower 5.3 liter V8, or for about $2,500 more, you can upgrade to the big boy 420 horsepower 6.2 liter V8. You will notice right away the whole front end is blacked out, and you have the red tow hooks here at the bottom. You have that blacked out bow tie front and center, and of course the blacked out front bumper and grille with the Z71 emblem on the lower corner there. Taking a step back, you can see the nice bright amber blinkers, white LED daytime running lights, and LED headlights. Keep in mind the flicker effect on those daytime running lights is just in camera, not in person. While this is not exclusive to only the TRAILBOSS, I do like the subtle carbon fiber inlay there on the blinker, which is also found in that daytime running light and headlight housing. Here are the headlights, fog lights, and blinker in action. Alright, so here's the chrome Z71 emblem, and I do like that little red insert there on the Z. And the inserts of that 71 have that nice textured pattern look to it, so that's pretty cool. Unlike the RST, which comes with color match mirror caps, the TRAILBOSS comes with them painted gloss black to match all those other gloss black accents. And there is an $890 safety package available, which of course gives you front and rear park assist, lane change alert, side blind zone alert, and rear cross traffic alert. But it also comes with these really cool LED perimeter lights built into the side mirrors, which can be turned on and off with a button on the dash. As for the side mirrors, there is not a power fold option on the LT TRAILBOSS, but they are manual breakaway, so they can fold in or out pretty easy, which is great if you accidentally clip them against something like pulling into your garage, or you just need to push them in for extra space. The driver door has a traditional key slot, so if your fob battery dies, you can still enter the vehicle using the traditional key tucked away inside that fob. And since the truck has passive entry, as long as you have the key within a couple feet away from the door, you can simply press this little chrome button and it will unlock and lock the doors for you. The door trim and window molding here is flat black, which would have been nice to see in gloss black to match all the other gloss black accents, but overall still looks good, so not a big deal. And you can't have a TRAILBOSS without a TRAILBOSS graphic of some sort, so here is a little close-up of that. They increased this bumper step size back in 2019 from the previous generation, so nothing new for 21, but still a great feature to showcase. Here's the taillight so you can see the blinker in action. As mentioned in the beginning, this truck has the $305 Dark Essentials package, which I think is a great upgrade and really makes the tailgate pop. It comes with these gloss black Silverado and LT letters, and that flat black Chevrolet vinyl decal there in the center. We have the backup camera, push button tailgate release, and LED light here, and simply push the button and the power tailgate drops down nice and slow. The back side of the tailgate has this hard plastic cover over it for added protection, as well as on the top side of the bed rails with the word Chevrolet stamped in it. There are 12 tie-down hooks in this bed, so plenty of options in each corner. And if you wanted a bed liner, there is a $685 bed protection package available, which comes with the Chevy Tech spray-on bed liner with this really cool bow tie, which only comes with this package, so that's cool. Also, instead of the standard wheel wells, as you can see are bare here, this package also throws in these heavy-duty liners, which are great for rock protection. These LED cargo area lights come standard on the LT TRAILBOSS, and also included are the LEDs in the third brake lights, which are both activated in the cab with a button on the dash. The TRAILBOSS comes standard with the 18-inch gloss black rims, but there is also a really nice 20-inch upgrade for about $500 more. This comes with the LT 265/60R20 mud terrain tires, and here's the screenshot on Chevy's website to see the two side by side. Here's a peek underneath to see the Rancho shocks, and looking at the bottom edges of the truck, you can see the little plastic rock guards, and that extends all the way down the bedside on each corner for that added protection. You can get the TRAILBOSS without steps, of course, but I think they are a must to get in and out easier, plus they look really good. These particular steps are 4 inches wide, and they have a black powder coat finish, and for about $775, you can get these added as an OEM upgrade. There are a few other OEM options, but this step seems like the most popular, so we normally add these to all our trucks. While we are looking at the steps, you will notice here on the lower rocker, the texture in the paint is a little different than the door. That is a special paint to help protect against rock damage. Nothing special here, just your typical capless fuel filler, and that little circle to the right is the location of the def if it was a diesel. There are 2 bed lengths available, this one being the short bed, which is the most common, or for $495 more, you can get what they call the standard bed, which essentially is just a long bed. Now let's dive into the inside of this. There are 2 interior color choices, this one being jet black, and the other, which is not as common, is called very dark atmosphere. The cloth is standard, but there is an optional leather package for $760, but keep in mind, in order to get this, you need to get what they call the Convenience 2 package, and then you can get the leather. I will explain some of these if this then that kind of options throughout the video to help you get an idea of how each package works and break it down at the end of the video in a little more detail. While the headrest does not tilt forward and back, it does have a button to raise and lower it. And if a sunroof is important to you, there is a $995 power sunroof package available, but once again, you need to add the $1,300 Convenience 2 package first to make this happen. Alright, let's check out the back seat here. Lots of room, of course. Back glass has the defrost lines. Headrest flips down for more visibility. You have a flip down armrest / dual cup holder with a small cubby in between. You get the standard child car seat anchors here, which are super easy to access. The seats have the seat back storage, which comes standard on the LT TRAILBOSS. Not a lot of space, but enough to throw some jumper cables in there or something. The seat flips up, and the nice thing about this is it has an auto lock, so it stays in place. And you can lay it back down with a little more effort without having to pull a handle or a lever or something. These full coverage floor liners just lay over the factory carpet, and they come standard on the LT TRAILBOSS. And they are actually a 2-piece design, so you can snap them together here in the middle to make it easier to take them in and out for cleaning. A side note though, with this storage bin bolted down here, you actually have to trim about 5 inches or so off the back of the liner in order to get them to tuck under, as you can see here. If you had a work truck, this storage bin is not standard, so the floor liner would fit all the way to the back, no problem. But these higher trimmed trucks like this LT TRAILBOSS have these bins included and bolted down, so it's not possible to get the liner under it without properly trimming it out. You have full LED dome lights up top, and back in 2019 they finally reintroduced the AC vents here in the back of the console, which is a huge bonus that we have needed for a long time. They also threw in a USB-C, USB and 12-volt port, and then the driver and passenger seat backs have that little storage pocket for, whatever you decide to hide back there. On the rear doors, you have your typical black panels with the wood grain accent trim and your power window switch. I do like how this cubby here does not have an opening all the way through, so it gives you another storage spot, so maybe set your phone in or hold your french fries. A few storage cubbies here along the bottom side of the door. Last thing is your child door locks are located on the edge here, and there's a small toggle switch, so to lock and unlock the door based on your preferences, just slide it left or right. Jumping over here to the passenger side rear, if you flip up the seat, you can see the jack is hiding here, and it's got that little twist lock on it to keep it in place. Hopping up front on the passenger side, there is not an option for a 40-20-40 split bench with the flip-up console in a 2020 LT TRAILBOSS, so you will only see this full console like this. You have some more wood grain accents here and a small storage cubby along the sides. You have the dual glove box, which is a decent size for both compartments, and while the top does not have a lock, fortunately the bottom does, so that is a nice bonus feature to have. Checking out the liners, the driver's side actually snaps into place and this side just sits on top of the carpet. One of my favorite things about these liners is the awesome Z71 logo they put on them. I mean, you can see the detail in it, and it is a hard emblem. It's not like a sticker or a rubber logo of some sort like you would see on a lot of aftermarket liners. Alright, now making our way to the driver's side, finally we'll go through some of these buttons. So at the top left you have your power windows, so pick left or right and use the toggle to adjust. You have a push button window lock, so when activated only the driver can roll down the windows. And you have all of your typical window switches, with the driver window being the only one that offers a one-touch auto down. Same as the rear, a small storage cubby in the handle and a similar lower door compartment area. If you like your Bose audio, you will need to step into the Convenience 2 package in order to get it, which also gives you a bunch of other great amenities for that $1,300 extra. Looking on the left side of the steering wheel, you have lots of gadgets, and starting at the top, if you turn the knob to the left, you can activate the trailer mode, and then turn the knob to the right to pick one of the 3 driving modes: normal, sport, and off-road. Under this, you have your 4-wheel drive buttons: auto, 2 high, 4 low, and 4 high. So let's press 4 high and then look at your screen here, and when the icon goes solid, you're locked and loaded in 4 high. Let's press 2 high just to see the transition, and keep in mind we are parked, so the parking brake is going to auto engage. Once the icon stops flashing, it has properly engaged in 2-wheel drive high. Okay, so here's the fog light button. You press it and you can see them flash on and off here. Then we have these guys which lower and raise the screen brightness at night, and then here on the top right is the button to turn on and off the LED bed lights, which also turn on the LED lights there in that third brake light. Turn it to auto, fog lights only, or headlights only. And if you go all the way back to auto and then pull the knob to the far left just a little, it turns off the auto light control. Turn it back left again and it will turn auto light control back on. To set the parking brake, press this little button here just below the headlight knob. The driver info screen will show you it's set, and to disengage it, press down the brake, press the parking brake button again, and the park brake will release. The driver's seat is 10-way power, so forward, back. You can raise the seat cushion up and down here. Raise and lower the entire seat here. Tilt the seat forward and back. And adjust the lumbar support with the round button. TRAILBOSS gets a standard heated steering wheel button, which is awesome for the harsh winters. And this is your cruise control area, so you can see this is actually not a button, it's more of a toggle switch. Has a really grippy rubber feel to it. Making our way to the right steering wheel buttons, and this side scrolls through the driver info screen, so you can see your trip, fuel range, tire pressure, all that good stuff. Go right again and you can scroll through and see the options page. And this info page option is cool because you can activate and deactivate what screens you see. So here's a timer, engine hours, transmission fluid, off-road menu. There's a home page option that also lets you activate a time, so let's add that and show you what that looks like. There you go, it pops up on the top right there. So due to the chip shortage, there are many vehicles hitting the lot that do not have auto start stop, and they even credit the MSRP back $50. If you had auto start stop, you'd have the words auto start stop here just under the tack dial, and then on the dash you would have the button for auto start stop, which as you can see the truck we are in does not, so I kind of like that. You have the push button start standard on the LT TRAILBOSS, and of course the heated seats. And you can activate the bottom and top of the seat or just the top. You have the 12-volt outlet, USB and USB-C. There is an optional $275 trailer brake controller available. Here's the truck with the trailer brake and a few other buttons like that parking sensor button. Then you have all the typical buttons, but this one has the outlet button, and you can get that with the $1,300 Convenience 2 package, which comes with the dash outlet and this really cool bed mounted outlet that is a 120 volt 400 watt. Decent storage here with a removable cover for easy cleaning. Moving along to the console top, the LT TRAILBOSS does not have a wireless charger option unfortunately, but you still get a decent spot here to set your phone or some change, etc. Lots of space in here with a small LED light, and the overhead console has all your OnStar buttons, and and your LED map lights. And then if you step into that $1,300 convenience 2 package, you can also get the built-in garage door opener and the power sliding rear glass option. So here that is in action. Looking at the visors, unfortunately there is not an option to get lights in them, but they do slide in and out, so I guess, you know, that's a plus. And the same on the driver's side. Decent glove box storage, since there you get a small bonus cubby on the top and then the traditional glove box on the bottom. And you know, like I said, while the top does not lock, the bottom does, so that is nice. And all you have to do is press the small button on the side of the key fob, take out that key, lock it up. Looking at the key itself, it has some small chrome accents on the side and a rubberized front with your typical lock, unlock buttons. And you also get remote engine start and even a push button to drop down your tailgate. We have a typical backup camera with a nice clear image, and then you can press this button on the screen and it will show you a hitch guideline that moves when you turn the wheel, or you can click this grid and same thing, as you turn the wheel you can see the lines follow, so you know what direction you're going. There is a lot of info in this screen, but for basics you have the audio button with AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth. You have the phone, OnStar Wi-Fi, settings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all that good stuff. So there you go. That should be a decent walk around for you. And the last thing I'm going to do is run through some of those packages that we talked about and, you know, better explain them, give you a few little visuals. And keep in mind, there are lots of other packages available, but, you know, these are just a few of the more common ones we seem to order. So I figured I'll use these as examples. So starting on the left in yellow is the LT TRAILBOSS Premium Package, and essentially this is going to add everything you see in the second column as a whole. So the Convenience 2 package, leather, the power up and down tailgate, not just power down, trailer brake controller, safety package, and the bed protection package. If you were not interested in everything in that particular package, there are, you know, many other popular upgrades available. Everything you see in green is in lieu of getting the purple Convenience 2 package first. Then you can add them, you know, as you choose. Everything in orange is a standalone add-on, so you can add them without having to add anything else in order to get it. So if you wanted leather, which is highlighted in green, you first have to get the Convenience 2 package and then you can get leather. If you wanted the multi-flex tailgate, which is highlighted in green, you need to get the Convenience 2 package first. Then you can get your multi-flex tailgate. But if you just wanted something in orange, I mean, you can add any of those upgrades by themselves and not have to worry about adding something to get it. Some of this can get kind of confusing, so, you know, the best thing for you to do is go on Chevy's website, build and price one of these, and the website's actually going to show you what you can and cannot do and what is available at the time of building it. It also shows you kind of more detailed versions of what I'm showing you here. For instance, the safety package. What I have here is from an actual window sticker on the truck, but if you're to go on Chevy's website and select this package, it will have an info tab, and in that tab it also shows you this particular package also comes with the LED side mirror perimeter light. So there are a few items sometimes not listed on the actual window sticker, you know, I don't know, due to space. So going on the site and building really gives you a good breakdown on what each and every package fully entails. Last thing, here's a screenshot on the truck we did a walk around on for just reference. So thank you guys, have a good one. If you have any questions, give us a shout.